Ladies and gents, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video with me, Blackwell, here at BlackwellTV. In today's video, we are looking at the item of the month for Fallout First users for the month of May 2025. So we can see it on the featured page if we scroll through. Here it is at the bottom here. 5-finger fillet table. It would be fillet, but there's only one L, so it's fillet. Show off your skills with a knife or your missing fingers. Temporarily increases agility and luck by 2. So let's pick that up. And let's just have a quick look at these photos to see how it goes. So that's the action, and that just looks like a photo mode pose next to the item as well. So let's head into the game and let's see what it's about. I will say that this video is sponsored by Bethesda. They sent us out a 1-year subscription to Fallout First so we can showcase these items. We can also showcase the items in the store with the atoms that come along without Fallout First subscription. You get a private world and you get your survival tent and you get a whole bunch of stuff as well. So massive props to them. Shout out to Bethesda UK for providing that. And of course, don't forget, if you do like these videos, if you find them informative, to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you like the content, you want to see more of it, you know, because we do put videos out about Fallout 76 majority, but we also put out some Tarkov videos, and I've got another couple of channels as well. One's working on fitness and getting fit and that kind of thing at the moment as well. So right, we are in our camp. It should come up under new, and there it is. You require 3 wood to put this together. Can put a bunch down, perhaps, as long as you can find space to do so. It might be one of those items where you're blocking the entry to the furniture, so you might not be able to use it, but we'll see. Right, let's have a look. So this is the default animation. You can have a look in third person as you go. Obviously we are a glowing ghoul at the moment. We haven't become a ghoul just yet. This is just a cosmetic skin that we've got from the scoreboard. Agility and luck +2. Lovely stuff. And there we go. There's not really that much to it. Let's see. So I've placed these down next to each other. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can move this closer to this, just so we can see if we get the furniture prompt. Yeah, furniture entry points are blocked, so you have to bear that in mind. So obviously the knife is closest to this edge, so that needs to be clear for you to use it. So that's fair enough. I didn't see any restrictions on placement other than that. You know, if you've got space to place it, then you can, which means you could probably have a whole team of people doing knife tricks. You know, what I do want to try is using the table and then going into photo mode to see if you can get a better image. And that doesn't seem like it's a problem either. If you get too close, obviously. Well, actually, no. I thought the character model would disappear, but that's not too bad at all. So you get really close in there. Well, you get quite close in there. Your field of view can obviously change that though. So you can get a really tight angle on this, which is quite nice if you want your photography. And then filtering and so on. Not bad. A little ghoul checking his fingers to see if it's causing any damage and whatnot. Can you stack them? It looks like you can loosely. We did get some green lines there, look. So they can be stacked. I don't know if they can be used while stacked. Let's see. Can you hover? Yes, you can. Well, you can stand on the table below. So I'm sure you can make some interesting things from that. I'm wondering, I'd need multiple people to try this, but I'm wondering if the people below could use their tables while you're using yours, or if it's considered blocking the furniture. Who knows? Yeah, so there's not really much to write home about on this one. Can you stick stuff on it? Let's go to floor decor. And I'm sure you could probably manipulate some of these items to be positioned in humorous ways. Let's try something like this. So if I just put some Christmas presents on a table, can I just chop them up? Can I essentially just chop them into pieces? Not actually pieces. You'd have to use your imagination, but there we go. If you move the presents a little bit further up the table, you could probably just chop into them, or have that animation at least. So that's cool. You can place things on the table as well. Maybe you could put some mole rat meat or something like that on there and make it look like butcher's cutting some meat up. So that'd be quite cool. Can you place them in your shelter? Now, I don't see why not, but it's always good to give it a try. So let's head inside. Pull up the menu. Go back to new. And there it is. So it can be placed inside. Again, there's no restrictions in here. Place them next to each other. No, might be quite cool. Have a little tournament or some sort. I'm just wondering if there's any meat I can find. It would be, I guess it would be floor decor, but then this menu is so convoluted, I don't know where it would be. I'm just looking for something like, so where is the cutting? Is the cutting sort of here? Let's see if we can just make this look nice in the very little time I've got on this video. Just assortment of meat. Okay. There we go. So yeah, obviously this is a very quick example of what you can do if you merge things, or even if you're not merging things. This is just laying things on top of the table. But there you go. You get the right angle on it, and you've got a butcher working on his work. You know, working on his meat. A glowing ghoul butcher working on his glowing meat, or just a regular meat. Just fondling his meat in a shelter somewhere. I'll leave you with the audio. I assume he's cutting meat behind me, but we just don't know, do we? So, you know, let me know what you think he's actually doing behind me in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, drop it in the comments, and like this video if you did indeed like this video. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Peace and love to you and yours, and I'll catch you in our FILET chat.